Good morning, everyone. Simon Holden here, the Sheriff of Tippingham. It is Wednesday, the 12th of March. It is day 2 of the Cheltenham Festival. Big thumbs up for everybody who came in and watched the video. We had our biggest audience for a long time. And I'm really sorry that Dysart Enos ran such a stinker of a race. I really wish that the jockey had let the mare go and get up there and see whether she would have stayed or not. He just strangled her at the back. Very, very disappointing to see. Lossymouth did do the business, and that was one of the 2 of the Magic 4. So 2 of the Magic 4 won and 2 didn't. So those big ACCA players lost. Now, how did we do in Winners Club? We backed the mighty Mayertown at 11-1. Please do give me a thumbs up if you were involved. I said I thought he was a national horse for next year. Wow, I think he might even be better than that. Incredible for a young horse to run and jump like that. And what a ride. There was an each-way Trixie given. And the last time I'm going to mention it because I put in today's message that we need to move on. My mentor, Chris Anzani, once said to me, and it's a valid point, no matter how much you watch replays, no matter how much you moan, they ain't going to run the race again. And we were on State Man at 12-1. We would have had 155-1 double. But Mr. Townend went for the Desert Orchid at the last, and that's that. But that's the damage I can do at this festival. It was a good day still, but nearly a stellar day. 4 bets in the Winners Club today and an each way lucky. If you're not involved, you can have from today to the end of March for 40 quid at the top link. And people who came in, we got some big prices today. We got the 25s, we got the 20s. It's going to be an exciting day. I think this is a day of prices. Now, I've got a race for us to have a look at. It isn't one of my 4, and it isn't as strong. I've got to be honest. It's the least strong bet, really, I've got of the day, but it is a race I've analysed. And I do think there is an angle to play against on odds on shot. That's easy for you to say. After that, I've got a bet in the Champions League. This is the Wednesday show, the Bumper Sports show, and I've got 2 big price plays for us at the Players' Championship at Sawgrass. What a week of sport. Liverpool fans, you must be sat there with your head in your hands after last night. You're out, PSG go through, and the Champions League continues. But we shall start at Presbury Park, where it is currently a mixture of snow and sleet. But I expect the grounds to be just as it was yesterday, just on the soft side of good, drying through the day with that incredible drainage system. So no real arguments for anyone. And we're going to have a look at the second race on the card. It is the 2 o'clock, and you will probably, getting to know me by now, will know that I'm taking on Ballyburn. Great horse. I think he was a better hurdler. I've not been that impressed with him over the big fences. I think he's got a massive test today. He is the classiest horse, but it's caught the odds 2 places. Now, I'm kind of against quite a few in here. Ballyburn has not looked the safest conveyance, and he did look better last time. I'll give him that, but I wasn't impressed when he came over at Christmas. Not at all. Let him win at odds on. We'll take him on for the place, but you never know, as the people who bet Constitution Hill and the people who bet Margeborough know, there are no certs here. There really aren't. And I really wish some people would stop selling things as certs. Anyway, that's for another day. Let's crack on. It ain't football, it's racing, and it's a lot bloody harder than they'll tell you. Right, Ballyburn, 4-6. We're taking him on. We're not taking him on with Dancing City, the second favourite. We're not taking him on with Better Days Ahead, the third favourite. We're not taking him on with Gorgeous Tom, the fourth favourite. You get to see where I'm going here. Stellar Story, nope. We are taking him on with the horse that was the outsider last night, but is now joint outsider. It's number 6, Quai du Bourbon, and he's available at 20-1. Go quarter the odds, 20-1. Billy Hills, Ladbrokes, Bet365, and Boyle Sports. So what's the angle here? Well, it's a Mullins horse. He was 3rd at Cheltenham in 2024. I do think he's a horse that acts well round here, obviously. That race, he was only 2 lengths behind Better Days Ahead, who's in here at a 6-1. Now, that was a 2 mile 4 race, and I think The way Quai de Bourbon stayed on, and in all his runs, when he won last time at 2 mile 4 on really heavy ground, I think this horse needs a trip. I think he needs this trip of 3 miles. And I think there's a few of these who'll cry enough around 2 mile 5. We know that Mullins is the maestro producing all his horses to be at their very best. And I think a really sporting go here. We've got 2 places to go at. Betfred are going 50 odds, 3 places, but they're only one firm. I'm going to class this as quarter the odds too. If he's third, I won't jump up and down and said you should have been on with Betfred. That ain't the way I roll. So Patrick Mullins takes the ride. Take the 20-1. Quai de Bourbon in the 2 o'clock. Let's have a go at that Ballyburn. You never, ever know. He's got the fences to worry about and the other horses. And if he wins and we're a clear second, good luck to everyone. Right, that's your racing bet. We're now going to go to the Champions League. I'll crack on because I'm sure it's Cheltenham and you've got lots to be doing. Right, I'm looking at the Atletico and Real derby. Now, the last 6 times, I'll make this quick, that these two have met, 5 times it's been a draw. And I see this as being a similarly cagey, very tight, very nervy, very bad-tempered affair. And I'm going for it to be a draw in 90 minutes. 13-5 with Sky Bet. Now, I know, of course, that one team's going to have to push harder than the other, but I just think the way this will be set up, they might try and nick a goal. And I could see this being a stalemate. I really, really could. So 13-5 Sky Bet is the best I can see, along with Boyle Sports and Star Sports. So 90-minute draw. It's not a... well, obviously, because you can't draw at the end of it. What am I talking about? It's 90-minute draw, 13-5 with Sky Bet, with Bet Victor, and Star Sports. That stalemate in Madrid happened 5 times in 6. I think it can be 6 in 7. Right, let's head over to Sawgrass on this bumper sport edition. Now, this, I've got to say, the Masters is my favourite tournament of the year. The Players' Championship, I'd say, is the most exciting. Trouble lurks. We know the Island Green at 17, of course, that everybody obsesses over, but there's water on so many holes here. There's deep rough. They've had a wet winter, but the course, from what I can see, looking at some of the live feed, looks in amazing shape. We know that Scotty Scheffler did the business here last year. I do think that he was in unusually downbeat mode last week at the Arnold Palmer. Very, very strange. Now, of course, he's a very likely winner, but I don't really want to be watching a guy who was carrying on like that. And I think his price is about right. Now, last year, Maverick McNeely, who you know we've had before, and he got beaten in by a shot in a tournament. I think he's a better player this year, and I can see 70-1 with Unibet on the Maverick. I think he's going to be a top 10 player in the world. He's got good course form. We know he's got good recent form. 70-1 with Unibet, 50 odds, 7 places. Or you can get it with Bet MGM, 50 odds, 7 places. Or Bet Live Score, 50 odds, 7 places. He's a quarter the odds, 5 places with Bet365. So better terms, but less places. I'm going to count this at the 7. Now, I know some firms are going 10 here, but you do drop the price significantly. So I'm going to class this as the Unibet price of a 50 odds, 7 places, 70-1. The Maverick McNeely, and folks, I'm going to give him one more chance because he played so well here last year. And that man is Sahith Theegala, the swashbuckler. You can get 125-1 with Sky Bet, who go in 8 places. Now, I do a theory called good player gone bad. Now, he's out of form, but believe me, Theegala is a cracking player. And I think this test will concentrate his mind. He played great here last year. He said at the end he could not wait to get back here. And he's the type of guy who will spark and really come back to form. And I think it could well be this week. And there's no way round here with good course form, with his immense shot-making talent, that Sahith Theegala, the great swashbuckler, should be 125-1. So I ain't giving you the top of the market. You can pick them yourself. I am giving you Sahith Theegala and the Maverick McNeely. Let's hope they give us a great spin at Sawgrass. So what a great day. We've got Cheltenham. We've got our bet in the 2 o'clock. Let's quickly revisit that, which is each way. Number 6, Quai de Bourbon. Take the 20 to 1. We've got the 90-minute draw at 13 to 5 for the Madrid derby, in a sense, in the Champions League. Let's see if they can play out another draw. And we've got the swashbuckler, Sahith Theegala, and the Maverick McNeely, over in Sawgrass. So there you go, folks. Great edition. Give it a thumbs up. Have a fantastic day, whatever you're doing, whatever you're betting. If you are going to come in Winners Club, we got 4 biggies. And the rest of the week looks very, very promising. Some lower price bets tomorrow and some win bets and some big each ways on Friday. So let's do it. Let's keep this show on the road. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow ain't here, but we can win today.
Holding horses.